This is a short video to demonstrate one of the options to create a project proposal and a quote in Changepoint, leveraging Changepoint's intelligent forms capabilities. We'll follow these steps. First, we'll set up a project starting from a template using a wizard to streamline this process. Then, we'll make changes to the initial plan, modifying tasks and task assignments. And once happy with the plan, we'll create a budget and automatically generate a proposal document based on a template using cost information contained in the budget record. To finish, we'll demonstrate how to create different revisions of a proposal using budget revisions. I'll start by selecting an existing customer and launching the proposal form for that customer. On the first page, we'll select the proposal type and the template that we want to apply with a new estimated start date. By clicking on this link, I can review the project template. I can see that this template already has some generic assignments, and those assignments are linked to a billing rule. This will give us the cost information used in the proposal for the time and material component. On the second page, there are a number of attributes that are already pre-populated coming from a template we selected. Those attributes refer to two different records in Changepoint. Those are the engagement. You can think of the engagement as the financial setup and contractual setup of your project, and the delivery project itself. Engagement will have things such as billing rules, revenue recognition rules, rate cards, and the project setup will have project attributes such as the project classification, project descriptions, and obviously the project plan with all the tasks and generic assignments coming from a template. The project identification in your proposal can be extended by using user-defined fields or UDF to track any information that you might want to track in your organization to identify a new project proposal. So this is an example of a user interface where we added a general information tab, financial tab, organization tab, and legal tab. Everything displayed in this section are user-defined fields. Because we selected a mix fixed fees and time material project, we have the ability to define the fixed fee amounts. We can do so either by entering the fixed fee name, billing amount, and billing date, or more conveniently, we can link those fixed fees to existing tasks in the template, in which case recommendation is done for the fixed fee amount based on the assignments to the task and the cost rates of the resources assigned to the task. Optionally, in the product package services section, we can define a number of products from a product catalog that we might want to add to this proposal. This product will have quantity, unit cost, unit price, and a billing date. In the risk identification section, we can optionally add risk items. We can either add risks manually, or more conveniently, if we have those risks on a CSV file, we can import them by using the import functionality of our form. Once we're happy, we can submit the form. And the form will automatically set up for us the engagement record and the project record. As a next logical step, we'll then update the project plan. So let's say there are some tasks in our project plan that we might want to remove because they were optional. So the workshop in Spain is not going to happen now. So we're going to remove those tasks, and we're going to instead add some new tasks related to a new activity called the spatial analysis. This activity will have two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. I'm going to select the tasks that I want to indent and click on the indent task icon. We'll then change the duration of those tasks, create a dependency, and assign a certain effort. In this case, we're doing planning in days. In Changepoint, we can plan in hours, days, or FTEs. So let's say this task has 3 days of effort. This task has 5 days of effort. And we're also going to make some generic assignments. So we have an environmental specialist with the related billing role. And here we have a civil engineer with their billing role. All tasks of this project are time material, except for the kickoff meeting task that will link to a fixed fee. So this will be billed as a fixed fee amount instead. It will be billed at task completion. Okay, so once we are ready to create the proposal, all we need to do is to initiate a budget. The budget will have different components. We'll have time material services, fixed fee, products, and expenses. For the time material component, we're going to copy from our project plan, including the fixed fees. We'll do the same for products. And for the expenses, we're going to add some airfare as billable expenses. Let's say we have a number of 3 with an average cost of 400. And we're going to build this at 110%. So there is a bit of markup. The same we'll do for accommodation, billable, 9 nights with an average cost of 250 euros to be billed at 110%, and meals. Those are non-billables by contract. Let's say those are costs that we will absorb, but still we want to account for. So we're going to have an average of 18 meals with 25 euros as per policy. And the other thing we need to do when we create a budget, because we had identified some risks, we can link the contingency amount of those risks to our budget. And this was 500, if I remember, 500 euros per risk. So it's 2,000 euros of contingency. Now, if I look at the summary, this project proposal has a margin of 22%, which I'm happy with. And this is the breakdown of the various billable items amounts. So we have the expenses, the time and material for services, the fixed fee related only to one fixed fee task, and the product. Once we're happy, we save this. And all we need to do now is create a proposal based on those cost information coming from the budget and a Word template. We can optionally store the proposal document in the system by checking this box. Okay, so this is the proposal based on a template. We'll pull in information from the system. So we have the project name, the customer, the main customer contact, the prepared by, which is the logged user who created this proposal, the date, the revision, which is the budget revision, some content coming from the template itself, a section listing the staffing plan with the hourly rates and flagging what tasks are time material, what tasks are fixed fees. So this task was the fixed fee task. We have the summary for the services, the total hours, total amount, the fixed fee deliverables, billing milestone. So again, listing all the fixed fees that we might have, a list of the deliverables, blended hourly rates. So this is simply another way of showing the cost per task or per project phase. In this case, it's the blended rate, so it's the average rate per task based on the total cost amount of the task divided by the hours. Bundled services, so a list of the services that we add to our proposal, and the billable expenses. So there is airfare, there is accommodation, there is not meals because we said that was not a billable expense. Service summary. And again, this is based on a template. The skills needed to change this document are simply Word document skills because this is based on a Word document containing tags to pull information from the system. Okay, next we're going to assume that we need to now create a second revision of the proposal that we also want to store in the system for tracking purposes. So first of all, we're going to freeze this revision. I'm going to click apply and revise. So this is now revision number 1, and we have frozen revision 0. For revision 1, we have, let's say, a change in the service component. So there were 2 tasks that are now going to be deleted because they were optional. So the customer wants to see proposal without those tasks. Once we're ready, we save, and then it's the same process again. So we launch the create quote. This time we'll select the revision 1 and generate the document.